Oh, I need to turn mine on. All right. Well, we have some exciting stuff to show you today. I am forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. I was like, oh gosh.
What was it?
What's it called? Okay, I know.
Okay.
Can y'all hear us okay this morning? Good morning. Good morning.
That's far away. I'm having trouble seeing.
Oh gosh. So it is warm today. Have you looked to see what the temperature is outside?
No, but I'm still cold a little bit.
It is hot downstairs. I opened the door for the past few mornings. It's been like 25, 29. And then yesterday it got up to 70. And all day yesterday I kept going, Emily, are you hot? She's like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's 64 right now.
64? Yeah, I mean, that's like, it's been in the 40s still about this time.
76.
So this one today is going to be kind of a short chapter of Jems Escapades. We are leaving tomorrow morning.
I know. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Yeah. We are headed down to, I say like down, you know.
Down.
It's so cool that we live in the central part of the United States because we are getting to go every which way but loose.
Yeah. Sometimes that.
So we are headed down to Pensacola, Florida tomorrow. And we're going to a yarn shop in Pensacola. It's called Dixie Knits. It is fun. We went there last year. We had a great time.
We did.
It's really close to the water. It's not like the beachy part of and we have actually gotten a hotel. There's like a little island right on the outskirts of the coastal line of Pensacola, and we're staying on that beach or like on that little island. I mean, we're not the only. I mean, we're not. It's not like we're secluded, but there's like a little industry over there, and we're staying over there. And so I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
Just to kind of like, it's not a yarn show.
No,
it's a trunk show. So it's very laid back. She has a great customer base. And last year when we were there, they all showed up, and some of them came both days.
I know. Just sat and knitted all day, and
it was fun.
Yeah.
The food, like, because her yarn shop is just like 2 blocks from like the main strip downtown. There was great places to eat. We found a couple of like amazing coffee shops.
I know.
Speaking of coffee, since I've been drinking tea, I drank coffee when we had church Monday night. I had a coffee then.
Okay.
And I did get a coffee yesterday, but that's it. Like, I am just drinking tea. It is like kind of nice. But I've been having these headaches, and I'm wondering it's because I'm not getting all that caffeine.
I'm sure it is.
Because some of the tea that I'm drinking is decaffeinated or caffeine free.
Caffeine free, yeah.
So I'm like not. So then
especially when you drink the caffeine free, you're not getting any caffeine.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any caffeine. So thanks for joining us this morning. We are Jems Lux Fibers. I'm Judy.
I'm Emily.
And we are located here in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It's a beautiful day today. It was beautiful yesterday. Oh, I looked. The time changes March 10th.
I know. I'm so excited. Christy and I were talking about that the other day, and I'm like ready.
And we are going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yes.
When it changes.
Okay.
So, I mean, we can get off work and actually go walk. I mean, which we could go walking now because it's not really getting dark until about 6:30.
Maybe 6.
But I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So we have something new, a couple of new things to show you this morning. we had some t-shirts made up.
Oh.
We told you about them and we picked them up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They are for sale on the website. So let me show you. They are, can you see they're green? All right, here's the front. It says Jems Likes Fibers. And then on the back, it says, yes, I'm a yarn goddess.
Yes. They're so pretty.
They're so pretty. I love them. So we will have these on the website, and we'll have them this weekend. We will have them at our yarn shows. We've got a couple of new things that we're going to be doing. We're going to start adding more t-shirts to our booth and stuff. So these are for sale. They are $27. They're a little bit more expensive because they have the full color on the back, and then also we have the lettering on the front. So they are a little bit more expensive, and we're not making that much money off of them. So,
so cute.
You can get those on the website. Last week we had a new pattern release. I have not updated the website or put it on Ravelry. But all of the people that got the Galentine's Day box did get a copy of the pattern. But it will go probably on the website and Ravelry maybe tomorrow. So here is my version. And this is in the white is a worsted weight. This red is agape, and it is our new Posh DK. Man, the wind must be really hitting that door. And so Emily, when we were finishing this up, we were both discussing how this would be great to use with DK minis. So Emily used our DK minis, and she is finishing it up. And she did the smaller size where this is the longer, and you can wrap it around double, and that's like a single just around your neck. I love it.
I know. It's so cute. I'm going to do one more
repeat.
And so it'll be probably like this much taller. Well, then I have to do the white.
Yeah, you have to do the white.
But
so
super cute.
She is getting that finished up, and then I will get it on Ravelry, and that way I can show both examples, so you can decide if you want to do the smaller size.
Yeah.
And so you can use any kind of DK mini. And because, that's just like a one size, you don't really, like on this one, I blocked it hard. Like I really, really stretched it out. And then on that one, you really don't have to unless you wanted to get it, block it a little bit harder to make it a little bit bigger. Really soft. One of the ladies on our knit night last night, Jane, is knitting this. And
Margie's knitting it.
Margie is knitting it. And Jane was talking about how this is nice to be able to, with the Galentine's Day box, everybody got a skein of each of our new bases. And she was talking about how they're really, really so soft. The DK is our mercerized.
Yes.
I'm hoping that for our April shows, we will have the mercerized fingering as well. We'll be adding that. So really, really excited. I am doing my sweater
I know.
And the Posh DK.
Looks so good.
Because I was working on this, I didn't get a chance to finish my sweater. But I'm going to work on it this weekend.
Me too. I know. I'm excited to work on mine too.
But there's my sweater. It's about the
Your
same as
clothes?
it was. Yeah, I'm going to bring it this weekend, though, and I can just knit
and talk.
Yes. So I got to make sure that I bring some more yarn caked up.
Okay.
So speaking of sweater knit along, we wrapped up the sweater knit along on February 14th. And then so much happened last week, just busy trying to do everything. I kept forgetting to do a social media post to show y'all or tell y'all who we picked as the winner of our sweater knit along. And then so what we did was we kind of looked at all the ones that finished their sweater, and I realized that was it 6 weeks that we did our knit along was not enough time. We should have done at least 2 months, maybe 9 weeks or something like that. And we want to do more of these sweater knit alongs because it was fun. And I think, you know, a lot of people joined in, but I think it just was not enough time.
Right.
So what we did was we kind of looked at what everybody did on their sweater, what yarn they used, was it our yarn? And so it was so difficult.
They were all really pretty.
Everybody did
such
a great
job.
job.
A really good job.
I mean, you know, and we had a few new people join us for the knit along. And so I started a Ravelry page. Yes. That was fun. Everybody was posting and encouraging. And I tell you, like in the middle of the day, like when we're dyeing yarn, it's hard for me to just, because I have gloves and I've got, you know, yarn cooking and all this. And so I don't really stop in the middle of the day and go and look at all of the stuff.
You do it at night.
I do it at night. But for the last couple of weeks, my nights have just been so busy.
I know. You're pretty busy.
Yeah. And so I'm in life group at church, and then just we're, you know, I'm just like busy. And so I would forget, and I'm like, oh, I need to look at Ravelry. I need to do this, right? And so I've created a calendar for myself that I'm like checking everything, but I'm not checking everything twice or, you know, going through. But anyway, you know, everybody posted some really, really nice sweaters on there. So it was so hard to pick. But Emily and I finally came down to pick a winner for our grand prize, which is 6 skeins of sweater quantity yarn. And are you ready?
Yes.
It is Jane. Jane knit a cardigan by Casapinka. She used our red jasper luxe DK. It was just gorgeous.
It was.
And I tell you, it was so close between so many people. And I have to say, we finally picked Jane because Jane did use our yarn for her sweater. Her whole sweater was using our yarn. And it was just really gorgeous. And she said that she really loves that red jasper. It's a really pretty color. So,
and then she's already almost finished another sweater.
I know. Like I want her needles. I want her needles.
So,
and then also
another.
We do.
Yes.
And hold on. So we are giving away a gift card to, hold on.
Right, I know.
To Marilyn. Okay. Marilyn came and saw us at Sweater KAL in Southern California. She bought some yarn from us there, and she did a knit along, and the sweater that she did was Do You Yoke, and it had really great color work. She used our yarn, and she used kunzite alone with, and it was like a purpley color along with a red multicolor spin cycle.
Yes.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And that was a knit along. So with the knit along, she only got so many clues a day.
Oh, that's right.
Like every week she would get a clue.
Okay.
And she was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish. And she
She
did.
did. Yes.
So if you want to see all of those pictures, you can go to our Ravelry page, Jems Lux Fibers, and go and check out our forum. And so all future knit-alongs, we're going to be doing the same way. And so that gift card we're going to be sending to Marilyn is a $50 gift card. But thanks for everybody for joining in on our knit-along. It was so much fun. Next year, I will finish my sweater because I will have more time. Yes. So with this KAL also coming out in a couple of weeks, and I hope to have the pattern finished writing up, which is not that hard, for before we go to Raleigh.
Okay.
But it'll be a hat pattern that will match this. And you can do it in the full skein or in the minis. You know what's really cool about the minis on this, and this is why I was wanting to kind of see, you may have enough yarn to do the KAL and the hat.
Yeah, you may, because I
still have a lot of the minis left.
Yeah. No,
you just wouldn't have enough of the white to do both.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, good morning, Crystal. We are going to get to see Crystal in May at Yarn Centric.
Yeah.
So our schedule is just like, so we're going to be gone this weekend for the yarn show, or the trunk show. We will be home a week. Then we leave for the next week for Raleigh, North Carolina. It's the Carolina Fiber Fest. Then we're home a month. Thank goodness, because we have 3 shows back to back. We will be leaving April 18th, headed to YarnCon in Chicago. We'll be there for the show is Saturday and Sunday. And we will be leaving from there, headed to LJ, Georgia. But we're going to have a little pit stop and stay.
We're going to stay in Rome at my aunt and uncle's for a couple of days.
And just chill.
Yeah.
And that'll be nice. And then so after the show in LJ, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are headed to Yarn Centric. And we have, we have some major miles that we are going to be putting on this year. So excited. And so then we'll be at Yarn Centric, but we've gotten an Airbnb for 2 days, just right on the outskirts of Baltimore. So we're going to get kind of chill there for a few days. And then after Yarn Centric, we will be home for, like a month. And then it's Estes Park in Colorado. So a busy spring show season. So we have like a whole month between Raleigh and when we leave to go to YarnCon to get ready. There's going to be some major yarn dyeing going on. We
just did some major yarn dyeing this past week.
You probably did a lot because you have been dyeing so much yak. And then this is the yak that we have left over from our California show. And I tell you, we've been having customers come in here, just local customers.
I know.
There were some people that were here yesterday and you said they were from Boston?
One lady was from Boston. The other 2 were from Arkansas. They must have just met up.
Yeah.
It'll go little girls trip. And
so everybody is drawn to.
Yes. One lady bought 2 skeins of the yak fingering. Yeah. So.
But Emily can really do a great job on the solids. I am too impatient with the solids. And if
it's kind of like, there's a squirrel. And then she's like, you have to stay right there.
I know. I'm like all over the place. I'm like, I need to do this. I need to do that. Yeah, I have to tell y'all this story. So back toward the end of the year, Emily and I, we have 2 sinks. I have a sink and she has a sink. And they're right side by side. Well, because we have expanded and expanded and expanded, we have these buckets that we use.
Oh my goodness.
We have these buckets that we use to rinse the yarn. And they're they're different styles. I mean, they're both gray buckets. They're both about the same size, but the handles are a little different. So anyway, like a couple months ago, I was like, do you have a favorite bucket that you like to use? And I was like, I love this bucket. I love this bucket right here. Well, like
so do I.
Well, because I told her now, like every morning
not every morning.
So I pointed out yesterday or day before, I was like, are you using these buckets all the time now?
On purpose?
On
No.
purpose.
I never get to use. Did you look down there this morning?
No, what did you do? You gave me the buckets.
Gave her all the buckets. All the yarn is basically done.
She is such a little devil. Y'all think she is the sweetest person.
I am.
But I'm like, are you intentionally getting all these buckets?
No, it's really just because we really want to know the truth. So the buckets that we like, there's more of them.
Oh, and you're dyeing more yarn. So
No. And there's less of the other buckets. And so then when I look at how much yarn I have to, like rinse, then my OCD is like, you can't have different buckets.
She's been stealing all the good buckets. And I get stuck with the other buckets. And there's really nothing wrong with them. I just like the other ones.
Well, maybe we should get more buckets.
I know we need more buckets. We really do need more buckets because we're constantly waiting on buckets to rinse yarn.
Yes.
That's a good problem to have.
That is a good problem.
So we're excited to head to the yarn shop this weekend.
I know.
We've got to get our trailer loaded up. Today. There was some ladies, both of the sets of ladies that came in yesterday have never been here before.
The other two ladies were from Greenville.
Yeah.
Or,
And so we were explaining how we get on the road and we put all of this in a trailer. And they're like, you put all of that? And we're like,
and our they said little trailer.
Little trailer. I'm like, yep, we get it all fit in there. So we have a lot of yarn to twist, a lot of minis to twist and label and get packaged up. And it's going to be a really exciting spring.
Yep.
So I talked to Madison yesterday. That's my daughter-in-law, and her and my son and the grandbabies are leaving Sunday, headed on a Disney trip, a cruise.
I know. That's so exciting.
I'm like, I mean, I knew that it was coming, but I forgot kind of.
Yeah. So you're not going to get to see them.
No.
Because you have
church tonight and then we're leaving in the morning. So I'll get to see them when they get back. Next weekend, after we get back from Pensacola, I'm taking my mom up north to see her brother and her sister and spend the weekend. I'm excited to spend a weekend with my mom. Hey, Mom, I know she's watching. So I'm excited to go hang out with my mom.
I know. That's always nice.
She lives about 2 hours from me. And I mean, like, it's like, I wish I could spend more time with her and I try sometimes, but she doesn't. I'm like, come spend the weekend with me.
I know.
So, Mom, you just got to start coming this way some.
I know.
But I should try to go there more. It's just so hard with my schedule being so busy, but it's important that I make more time. So I'm making time and I'm going to go spend the weekend with her.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun. If she can climb up in my truck. I don't think she's seen my truck yet.
You might have to drive her car.
No. I'll get her step ladder. So what have you been up to?
Well, so this past weekend I went to see my best friend. I don't know why. Anyway, see my best friend, and we went to an Eagles tribute band. So one of the guys in the band we went to school with, so he got us tickets and we did that. So that was lots of fun.
I heard some of the songs. They did really well.
They did a really good job. And he was not like you. I was expecting like all like older, But no, the three of the guys in there, I mean, they were in their 20s. They did a fantastic job.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was a lot. We met some other friends up there that we went to high school with that now live over there. So, so it was fun.
Good.
Yeah.
What else you got planned coming up?
What do I have planned? I mean, just waiting on baby.
Yeah.
She popped out. So
I know.
And then this morning I get a phone call and she said, so last night was the first night that Chris, her husband, felt the baby.
Oh, so the baby's moving.
Yes. So she's like, just a little bit and everything like that. But she said that it was so funny because, well, so she said, you have to push right here. You're not going to hurt me. Just push down. And he was like, oh, shit. She said, did you feel it? He goes, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh, wow. That's so exciting. I know you sent me the baby bump this weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, he is just all baby.
Oh yeah,
just all baby. She's going to be one of those ones that, like, if you're looking from the back, like, you can't tell
at all, and then you turn and there it is.
Yeah. I kind of I grew all over. Even like my nose, like my face, and man, it is really windy. Because
it is. I mean, I can hear the door.
So we are excited to get back on the road this weekend. I'm looking right here to see what else is coming up. I think that's it. We will be posting our new minis after we get back. And so this month was the Candy Hearts, which is also what the name of the new patterns are, is Candy Hearts KAL, and they will be on Ravelry and also on our website. And then it'll be Candy Hearts hat, and then also you can get it in the full skein. So we will have those as well this weekend, and all of the shows coming up. I think that is it. We were talking about doing another knit along, and when we're talking about doing that is maybe around the middle of April.
I think so.
Because we've got something else that's coming that I'm working on, and I don't really want to say. I know the ladies in Knit Night kind of know. So I want to get that done, and that's going to be, there's another whole new pattern that is releasing, and that'll be releasing before we get on the road in April. So I want to get that done with no interruptions.
Yeah.
Also, our This and That box shipped out finally this week. So a lot of the boxes shipped out Saturday. Some people have already gotten them. So 3 boxes didn't go out until yesterday because I didn't make it to the.
And then we had a holiday on Monday.
And then we had a holiday Monday.
Yeah.
And I forgot. So I don't want to say what's in that, but we will be revealing that next week. When we're on the road in April, we're going to be doing our lives remotely.
I know. Maybe even when we're driving.
No, when we're driving. So,
never know.
Yep, you never know. All right.
We'll have to pull over at a gas station.
Well, I mean, the first Wednesday, we'll be at our Airbnbs wherever we are. Because
That's true. We're not doing,
yeah.
Okay.
So, because we've changed our podcast now to Wednesday, we'll be able to do that. All right, we're going to get back downstairs. We have Margie, who is going with us this weekend to Florida. I know, it's going to be fun. But, and so like, there's like this big kind of like funny story. The hotel that we got in Pensacola this weekend is an older hotel that's right on the beach, and the price is really low, which Florida right now, like, this is their off season.
Yeah.
So we got like a really, really good price. And so the ladies at Knit Night are like, oh my gosh, like where y'all staying? I'm like, it's just an older hotel that's been remodeled. It's right there on the beach. It's totally fine. And so they're
Just
like
picking on us.
they're picking on us about our hotel and stuff. And it's not
It's gonna be amazing.
it's not a hotel, it's a motel. You know, like you pull right up to the front door.
Yeah.
But it looks so cute.
I know.
I mean, when we were at Estes Park, we stayed in a motel.
I know, and it was cute.
It was very cute.
It was very cute.
I mean, but there's no high rises. They're
Mhm.
all motels.
Right. Yeah.
There are no high rises because it's going to block the view and all of that.
Mhm.
So everything is just like
That's why, like, when I have family that lives in Fort Lauderdale, so we always stay in Lauderdale by the Sea because you can't have anything over like 3 stories, I think.
right.
So, and it's all like older stuff, you know, that
Yeah.
they've redone, and it's always really
But they're
nice.
so quaint and so
Yes.
homey
I
and
know.
just like
Like a little, I don't know, like little, I don't know.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, you know, and we were actually talking. We didn't get to go to the beach any last year.
No.
None. And used to go to the beach quite a bit.
Yeah. I love the beach. I could lay out there all day.
You know, I would lay out a little bit, but I'm so fair skinned, I burn.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just kind of like to like go out into the beach like early in the morning and walk on the sand, put your toes in the water. Oh yeah.
I could so stay out there and take a nap.
I have so many funny stories when we went to Cancun, and this is when the kids were 10 and 12, and we went to Cancun, and like one day we would go do excursions, and then one day we would lay on the beach, and then the next day we would go, and when I say lay on the beach, we would actually kind of hang around the pool. And,
right, back and forth.
Well, the very first day, you know, like you tell your kids, like, put sunscreen on, and so Seth, you know, he put sunscreen, and I'm like, can we help you? And he's like, no, I got it, you know, so he's doing like this.
Got handprints?
He did. He had handprints the whole rest of the week, so he wouldn't take his shirt off the rest of the week.
Well, you know, you told him.
So, I mean, I felt so bad for him. And he got kind of a little burnt, you know, like, you know.
I hate that. One time I usually do pretty good. I don't know what happened, but I missed the top of my feet. That is terrible.
Yes.
So that is just
or
awful.
if you get burnt like way
your shirt.
Yeah.
Way
up there, like you don't, you know, get up high enough or whatever. And then there was a guy at the resort that we were staying at in Cancun. He fell asleep, and so his arm was
oh no.
So we saw him later that week, and he had like a white spot right there where his arm was. I was like, oh. So yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't really lay out on the beach anymore, just because, you know, it's like, and it's actually kind of what we've been talking about this week. When you're young, you just think, oh, you know, I'm going to be fine. I can get out on the sun. But then when you get older, you're like, okay, I really need to wear sunscreen. I need to do this. I need to do that. And
I do try. If I mean, like I said, I haven't been to the beach in a while. So, but I know the last couple of times I'm like wearing a hat or like covering. If I'm laying out, I just put something over my face.
So we'll just have to make sure we go to the beach this weekend, like at nighttime, so we don't get sunburned.
Okay. I don't know. That doesn't seem as fun.
Well, I mean, we can go like later, because like during the day we're going to be at the yarn
we'll be
shop.
at the yarn shop.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and joining us today. We are going to get back downstairs and get busy finishing up, rinsing all the yarn, hanging it out to dry, twisting and labeling, and getting the trailer loaded up.
Yeah.
So we will see y'all next week. Please join our knit nights. They're so much fun. And you know, I think a few ladies are still finishing up their sweaters. I know I'm going to finish mine, and maybe I'll get it. You know, I've got to make sure I bring all of my needles.
Will you have your new little?
I know.
Whoops. Sorry. You have something new.
Yeah, we will get, and so I'll get my sweater. Are you going to bring your sweater this
Yes,
weekend?
I am.
Yeah, so I got to make sure I get all of my yarn caked and brought. So maybe I'll get to Sleeve Island. So, all right. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everyone.